Welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading. The cards on the table today are your message from Spirit, which psychic gifts they would like you to work on this week. This will be followed by your personal messages for the week ahead. Please take a moment and choose from group 1, 2 or 3. 1 is the bee, 2 is the angel, 3 is the turtle. Please take a moment and I'll be back with your reading. Welcome back, group 1. So the message that Spirit has for you this week about your psychic or spiritual gifts is that this week they'd like you to use a little bit more logic and be focused on your analytical mind. So you also have the bee, which indicates that you may have a busy week ahead, and Spirit says you may be a little bit too busy this week for work with your gifts or your spiritual ability. We've got a lot on the table for you, group 1. There's a lot going on that I can see from your cards here. So it's saying you really just need to be focused on getting through your current situation and putting your full focus in a logical way into whatever's going on around you, group 1. Your first card on the table is the it's the Wheel of Fortune. It is in the reversed. We also have the 10 of Swords in the upright position. The Page of Wands is in the reverse position. The Fool is in the reverse position. The Queen of Wands is sitting in the upright position. And the Ace of Pentacles is also sitting in the upright position. So what we're seeing up the top at the beginning of the reading is a little bit of intensity. There's a few setbacks here and perhaps what may feel like a bit of misfortune for you. I'd say this is a situation you're currently already involved in, so it's nothing new to you, but it's indicating that endings are important here. Things may be coming to an end, or the situation around the setbacks and the misfortune may be coming to an end. Now, it could also be that the endings around you feel like the misfortune. So perhaps there's been a loss of income, loss of job, a loss of a person, loss of a friendship, some kind of loss or ending. It kind of doesn't feel like you've made the decision to do that. It feels like circumstances have just presented themselves this way. It's the universe's way of saying that there's new changes on the horizon for you. Things are on the move for you. I feel that you're looking at new avenues, even though we've got the Fool in reverse and it says naivety. It's a naive situation where perhaps you're going into something that you're unfamiliar with, unfamiliar territory. It does feel to be because we do have a page on the table as well, and pages lack the experience. Even though this one here is in the reverse position, it is saying that there's setbacks to your moving forward, because the fire energy, and I have to say, speaking of fire energy, on the table I've got all of the elements sitting there with the earth, fire, air and water. With your candle light, it burned down to nothing. I had them burning and they just faded to nothing. You can see on one of the flames it's barely there. So the one here that's got the reflection, I don't know if you can see where I'm pointing. This one here this one's out. It's just a reflection on the wax. This one here is burnt out. So I had to light this one here because your flame dimmed, which could indicate that you're losing energy. It could indicate that you're feeling weary, from battle weary or run down. It can indicate that that path or avenue for you has come to an end. That candle has burned out, and I have lit a new candle for you, a new wick, which lights your path for the new direction that you're to take, here with the Fool card down the bottom. Now this path looks beautiful because we have the Queen in her upright position. So the difficulties that you may be facing, what feels to you to be an unfair situation or setbacks or hold-ups, the Wheel in reverse indicates that situations you're not moving forward. You could even be moving backwards. Setbacks indicate the same thing. But down the bottom it says moving forward and letting go of certain doors, closing certain doors is going to allow new doors to open. And this is where we've got the Fool setting forth on a new journey. It is in the reverse, which is indicating indicating that it could be slow process. There could be some setbacks to the new journey. But once you have worked through your current situation, I'm feeling the Queen of Wands is sitting in her true power. Now, she's also a fire sign. Her fire is burning brightly. She's very charismatic. She's very optimistic. She's very positive energy around her. She's magnetic as well. People are very drawn to her. So this energy is indicating that although you may feel like your candle has burned down, you're running on empty up here. Down here we're seeing this Queen of Wands. She's holding the two wands, and she is sitting in her full strength and power. So that magnetism will come back, and you can see this flame that I've lit for your new path is a very vibrant flame. So it hasn't burned down. It's very vibrant. It looks to be. It is very new. It could get bigger, of course. It could grow more. It's not moving around and dancing a lot. It's just quite a small flame, which means a small beginning and a new start, fresh start as we work through this new situation. But the Ace of Pentacles is indicating new doors are opening, so new opportunities on the horizon for you. It is Pentacles. It could be new money coming in. It could be opportunities to create money, wealth, or comfort level. Now, the earth signs are all about the comfort. They're all about work and motivation. So here you could be looking at a new job, a new way of making money, something new around even your physical body, because the pentacles do represent the physical and the physical body. So the physical possessions around you, your work, your money, and your body. So here we're looking at new opportunities coming for you in this situation. So I feel your energy picking up. I feel you becoming more vibrant, but I feel like it's a slow growth. It's not a quick start. It's not something that's going to take off and just be quick. It's nice and slow. So just be prepared to go slow with this. Take it slow, one step at a time. We're going to be moving forward into more positive energy here. More energy, more aligned to who you really are, which allows you to shine and allows you to sit in your full strength and power. Now, I've pulled cards also from my other oracle, which is my Stardust Shadows tarot. So on the table we have, in the oracle section, we have a situation that you may not be prepared for. Now, perhaps this could be that you've been unprepared for some of the things that's been happening to you, the setbacks, the difficulties, the misfortune, or the endings of situations. Now, you may be not prepared for this situation, or it could also indicate that you may not be prepared for the new doors that are opening. They're going to be so different that you may not be prepared for the level of power. And I'm hearing wealth. I'm hearing an increase in salary even for you could be involved. Now, this may not be for everybody. This is a message definitely for somebody. It does involve an increase in salary involved here. It increased more power and more responsibility coming for you as well on the table. Now, here we've got the Six of Wands. Six of Wands in the upright position indicates that there is a level of being known for what you do, being known and recognized for your skills here. So people getting to know your power, your strength, your abilities here, I'm feeling for you. So we've got a lot of work to do, especially with this logical, analytical mind. It's a lot of thinking, a lot of processing, a lot of planning and strategy. I feel we've got a lot to work through as we're building upon something and moving forward in a new direction, or a slow step forward into a new path for you. Now, the story to tell, sing like a bird, is indicating, and it does have a little feather as well, so it does indicating that what you've been through would make a great story, or it indicates that you need to start keeping a journal or writing things down. It could even be it may be that you're so busy here with the bee that you need to keep track of appointments, so you may need to even keep a diary or some kind of time management system around you could be coming for you. You may get so busy with this situation. Now, we have the Ace of Wands is the power card, indicating new strength of power coming for you. So we've got new Ace of Wands as well as Ace of Pentacles coming for you. A lot of fire and earth energy on the table here for you, group one. And that, of course, indicates action. Action is your fire and hard work is your earth. So I feel like you're going to put in and here we've got thought, which is your suit of swords, but I feel like you're going to be able to use the ideas that you have, put things into motion, take action here, and not be afraid to do the work that's required for you to move forward through any challenges. Now, what I want to pull for you, Group 1, is one of the positive cards, and I just want Spirit to let you know which is the best way forward, a bit of positive advice to help you through your current situation. Okay, so we do have feeling bored, looking for adventure. So it wants to take you out of your current situation, your comfort zone, and it wants you to find new adventure here, not be afraid and sitting in your shell or sitting in your bubble. It wants you to come out of your bubble. It wants you to not be afraid to face challenges head on, to move forward, to take new adventures, to not be afraid here with the Fool card, taking those steps, because the Fool card is in the reverse position, indicating there may be a little bit of hesitancy in moving forward, but I do feel there's relief on the table for you through the current situation that I see at the top. Relief is coming. There's help. The help that you need will be there. Now, it's also indicating that your life, your destiny comes down to you creating it. So here it's saying, work out what you want and manifest that. Make that happen. You've got a lot of energy of earth and fire on the table, which does indicate that you have the ability to make anything happen. You've just got to be really clear and really logical about what it is that you want for yourself, or your path ahead, or your way out of a current situation, or a way into a better situation. So it's saying that you create your situations, even though sometimes it may feel like misfortune, and perhaps sometimes it is. It is the universe putting hurdles in your way and blocks in your way in order for you to change direction or make certain choices. But here it's saying that you are also responsible for your own actions and your own life. It's your destiny. You need to create that. Relief is coming, and it is saying the other bit of help that they're offering you today is that you need to be more adventurous, step outside of your comfort zone. So thank you for joining me, Group 1. I do hope that you got some messages out of that reading, and I will see you again next week. Welcome back, Group 2. You've selected the Angel. Now, the card that you've selected is all about your purpose and mission, and that's indicating that you're either searching for what your mission is here in this life, or something feels to be part of your mission. You're either finding that you feel like you're on the right path, or you're trying to find your purpose here. Purpose in a situation, or even reasons why certain things are happening to you. Now, this card, as far as spiritual gifts, represents that your life is, it's signed up for a important mission coming back into this life. It's something that you thought, yes, I'm going to be strong enough to do this. This is a situation or a life that I am selecting because it has certain challenges or certain people interactions, and I know that I'm going to be able to do this, even though you may not have memory of that, or it may be that you have little glimpses of that energy or feeling. It's saying that your life, you know that you set out to do something big. You know that you set out some kind of challenge or situation that you know that you're capable of doing, even though your physical body or once you're here, it may feel difficult, but it's saying that you are very capable. You have a mission, and it's reminding you to stay on track with your mission here. Now, we've got the 10 of Wands on the table as your first card. 10 of Wands is all about having a lot of responsibilities. It's having a lot that is on your plate at the moment. So perhaps you're overburdened by your own duties, your own responsibilities, situations that are clouding your judgment. It could be the situations of the people around you that are putting extra things on your plate, extra burdens around you. It feels to be quite intense energy around you, Group 2 here. Feels to be like you're needing a break is what I'm feeling. This energy here to me feels like you just want to take all these wands off your shoulders, walk away from it, even though I'm not seeing any walk away cards indicating that's what you need to do. I'm feeling around it that you're weary, your shoulders may be aching, you may have sore back, sore neck, sore shoulders and back pain, upper back, lower back and neck pain, because it feels like there's a lot on your back at the moment. So whether that is physical or whether that's metaphysical, it feels to be that you are carrying a heavy load here, heavy burdens here with this energy around it, and it's really weighing on everything else that's going on around you. It's very hard to deal with or enjoy life or move through into your next mission or proceed forward, do what you need to be doing when you feel like you've already got enough to do. There's already enough that you're carrying. Perhaps it's actual physical pain that you're carrying, and you're trying to deal with this physical pain around you, and it's really preventing you from doing what you would prefer to be doing. Now, this competition card, which is the Five of Wands in the upright position, can indicate actually healthy battles. It can indicate competition can sometimes be healthy. It can be a way to push you forward, to move you forward, having that little bit of rivalry, but it can also indicate petty battles, struggles, silly arguments. It can be where disagreements and situations where you feel like you're just not moving forward because you're dealing with all of this red tape or these hurdles, little battles here I'm feeling around you. So whether that's actual people around you that you're having little arguments with, or that are giving you extra stress, I'm feeling with these two cards together, or whether that's just a sense of you feeling like you're just not able to move forward because of how you feel like there's too many little hurdles around you that you have to overcome. But overall, it is all about healthy competition. It can be about petty struggles or petty battles, but I do feel the competition is good for you. I feel like it keeps you motivated, is what I'm picking up there for you, group 2 now. But it does, I'm feeling maybe some people around you could be giving you extra burdens that you really don't need at this time. Now, the impulsive card here with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Knight of Swords is a wonderful card in the upright position. It's a card about really just being strategic about your moves. It's about taking action, because knights of course are about moving forward and taking action, but they are the swords of course is more strategic in the way it does things. It's diplomatic, it thinks about the situation carefully. But when it's in the reverse position, it could be that it's moving forward without any thought or rationality. I'm feeling here that it's like decisions are being made that seem ridiculous or seem like they're hastily made. They're not made in proper consideration. It's like a little bit more thought needs to go into the situations before you move forward. Now I'm just going to take a scan of the 3 cards together and see if there's something else I can pick up with these 3 cards. Burdens, competition, hurdles, battles here, and impulsiveness. So it's like trying to move through the situation quickly or move through the situation without any thought. I feel you just need to pause for a moment. You need to pause from these burdens here and actually put a little bit of thought into your best way forward, the best way to help you through this situation. So it seems to be that you've had no time for strategy or planning. It's like you're just because we've got fire, so we've just been all about just doing, because fire of course is your action suit. It's all about just getting things done and just doing. So it's asking you just to, and what I'm hearing is and how has that gone for you in the past? Has that worked for you in the past? So it's saying that if it really is not getting you where you need to be, or you feel like it's not really working, this is where you need to really just take a step back here and be a little bit more thoughtful. A little bit more consideration and strategy or planning needs to be considered here before you take action, is what I'm seeing out of these cards here. 8 of Wands in the reverse position is indicating a bit of frustration. Could be a bit of frustration again. It's a action card. It's your fire card. So it could be indicating that you're frustrated with the whole situation that's going on. A little bit of intensity happening for you, group 2 here with these cards here. They're very energy wise, they're quite difficult. They're challenging. Now it doesn't have to be, you don't have to think big, you don't have to think worst case scenario. It could be just something little, something that is just not going the way you want it to go. You're quite it could even be your moods too as well, even though there's no cups on the table here to indicate that it's moods or feelings. I am feeling it's like the situation that you've been involved in, because we're all about the action and doing, is feeling a little bit. We do have a cup sitting there. We have the Page of Cups. So it is indicating, and maybe that's where I'm picking up the feelings from here, is that there's a feeling of frustration coming in around the either level of immaturity or of younger people around you. It could be the frustration coming in from young people around you, or the level of immaturity of a certain person around you. They don't have to be young to be immature, but it's saying that the level of immaturity around certain people is quite frustrating. Now it feels also, we've got the Justice card. We're really wanting to find some fairness and balance in this situation. Maybe with the diagonal here of these two cards, maybe you are taking on the lion's share of the work, or you're taking on the lion's share of the responsibility, and you're feeling like it's just not fair. It's not fair that you've got so much on your plate, and it's like you're dealing with all of this, and what's everybody else doing around you? It's like they're just being immature, or they're just being like children and not taking on any responsibilities here. It seems to be you're taking on the responsibilities for everybody here, is what it feels like. Now let me just scan over here, grip 2, to see if there's anything else I'm picking up around these cards for you. Fairness and balance can indicate some kind of legal system as well. It can indicate something legally that you're going through, or it can indicate that you're trying to balance out your moods, or balance out the work, the share of work, or the responsibilities or duty, or trying to get a better work-life balance going on here. 2, just lost my train of thought there. I had a little interruption, and usually messages come in, they go out quite quickly, so if you don't grab them quickly, they're gone. So I'm not quite sure where I left off with that. I hope you got the gist of what I was trying to pull out of those cards there. So I'm moving on to your next lot of cards now out of the Star Dust Shadows Tarot. Again, okay, what I'm seeing around these cards is you being bound, feeling trapped. Okay, we've got a couple of the cards saying tied to it or feeling bound. This one's all in chains. So here I'm feeling the energy of all of these responsibilities. They're tied to you. Responsibility, you're just feeling really weighed down and really trapped. Now that may have been where I was before I stopped, is that how can you do your mission or your purpose when you just feel so trapped in day-to-day mundane things, or petty battles, or immature people, or silly things, feeling like you just don't feel like you're achieving anything because you feel really trapped in your current situations that you're trying to get through. Now we've got the Magician card on the table, indicating that you have the power to, and the skills, because it's all about skills here with the Magician card. So you have the skills to be able to do what you need to do. Ace of Coins is indicating new opportunities around money, new opportunities around work, or for you to move forward in a practical way. It's a very practical suit. The suit of coins, or earth suit, is very practical. So it's saying that you've got the skills required to get you through this situation in a very practical way here. Now down the bottom it's saying lifetime, long term. So maybe there's something you've been going on for a long time. The current situation feels to be battle weary, like you've been going through this situation for a long time. It could indicate that you've got all your life to get through to achieve your life purpose. So it's saying maybe have a little bit of patience there. But I do feel like I'm feeling quite tight in the chest now for some reason when I'm reading this card. It's giving me a little bit of anxiety, this card here. So the card of lifetime, of you feeling like your time is just dripping away. That's what I'm getting out of this. It's like you're feeling like you're either wasting time, you've wasted time, certain maybe decisions you've made in the past, or choices you've made. Now I feel like everything we do has a purpose, and that don't feel like you've done something that has been a waste of time, because we learn from things. We do learn from situations or jobs that we've taken, and it feels to be that nothing is ever a waste of time. It just builds our skills here. It helps us to build strength and courage, and skills and strength, but it also helps us to build resources or physical skills needed to move forward, perhaps in our mission. So here it's saying you've got your lifetime to achieve this whole lifetime that you came in for, which is what I began with this here. It's this lifetime that you chose Okay, this is what I'm picking up around here. The lifetime that you chose when it comes to this card here, you knew that you were quite a capable person. You had the skills as a spiritual being that to do this. You knew that you could do this, stepping into this life. And then when you've stepped into this life, you're coming in here and it's like you just feel burdened. You feel chained to it. You feel tied to it. You feel burdened by it. It's quite intense energy. It's more intense than what you realized it would be from the other perspective, from the spiritual perspective. But it is saying that you as a spiritual being, you knew you had the skills to do this. You know that you can do this. You know that you can achieve your purpose and what you set down here to do. And perhaps even being kind of in this situation is part of your mission in some strange way, because it does feel like this is a long-term life thing that you have chosen. It feels to be that the time is dripping away, or you're concerned about time here for some reason. We've got the hourglass, seeing through the hourglass. Maybe you're concerned about time for some reason. So thank you, group 2. I hope that you got some messages out of that. Actually, I might pull for you a positive card here as well. Just a little card to say for spirit to give you some kind of advice, positive advice for you to help you through your situation. What is going to be best for you, group 2? There we go. Okay, Spirit is saying just give your heart time to heal. Give your heart time to mend here. It's saying don't be hard on yourself here. Be kind to yourself. Allow your heart to grieve. Allow your heart to feel all the feelings here. It is saying your heart is mending. You are whether you're dealing with trauma, you're dealing with loss, whatever it is that you're dealing, allow your heart the time that it needs with this time card here as well. Time to heal, time to strengthen here. So it could be a situation that you're tied to it, you're bound to it, because we've got these 2 cards here which are bound and tied, and it's saying that this is just time. It's going to take time to work through these situations before you feel free again, before you feel like you can continue on your journey. But the whole time you're on your journey anyway. Whatever it is you're doing, you are on your journey. So thank you so much for joining me, group 2. I will see you again next week. Group 3, if you've selected the turtle, or group 3, then this is your reading. Now, Spirit's message for you as far as your spiritual abilities or your psychic abilities is saying that you need to pay attention to your dreams. Perhaps you are a psychic dreamer, perhaps you are a lucid dreamer. It could also be that you do a lot of spiritual work in your sleep, and maybe you wake up tired because of that. So it is indicating a lot of your spiritual gifts and work do take place in the dream realm, and it is asking you to take note of your dreams, because you may get little glimpses about some of these things. Now, the cards on the table for you that we have are the King of Cups in the upright position, Knight of Swords in the reverse position, the Empress in the reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position, and the Page of Cups in the reverse position. So getting into your energy, first of all, in the first card, and now I've got to feel, when I tap into your energy, when I first laid your cards, I felt quite positive energy, quite impulsive energy. We've got this impulsive card, and eagerness is what I'm feeling around you. There's a sense of quite excited about something, wanting to get in and get it done, wanting to make a move, wanting to maybe it's the new beginning of the new year, and you're excited what the new year will bring you, and you're eager to start achieving your goals or working through situation. It feels to be that kind of energy where you're excited about moving forward in your energy around you. Now, quite positive cards, it feels to me. Even though there is a little bit of things going on in these cards, I do feel quite positive energy around you, group 3. Now, it's saying that the King of Cups is sitting in his true power. He's sitting in here. Now, he's all about cups. He's about relationships. He's about emotions here. And he's sitting in an upright. So it's saying that your emotions are in check. They're quite balanced. They're quite, you've got that good amount of compassion around you. Now, taking a look at this, I'm also feeling if sticking out to me right now is this one here about emotional compassion, level-headedness when it comes to emotions. Then we've got a Empress, and she's about emotions and about care and nurturing. And then down here we've got the Queen of Pentacles, indicating that you need to be thinking about yourself a little bit more here. So nurturing yourself, thinking about yourself here, putting a little bit more thought. Emotional balance is what's going on here. Now we've got the King of Cups, again coming, just hovering over this card as I pull through the energy for the King of Cups. He's sitting in his compassionate energy, he's sitting in his strength and power in the upright position. His cup's full as he's holding out. He's quite ready to work with other people here. He's engaging with other people, helping other people. But what I'm seeing when it comes to you, this is you with other people, but what I'm seeing with you and how you treat yourself, I'm feeling the Empress is in the reverse position, so she's a little bit, she feels a bit lacking of confidence here to me. She feels like she's, and this is male or female, the person receiving this message, you don't have to, but I'm just, the person in the photo is female, so that's why I'm saying she, but it is non-gender for the reading out to you. So it feels like this energy feels to be a little bit sluggish, it feels to be a little bit lacking in confidence, not having the motivation, not having the feeling like you're not maybe worthless or don't have the skills that you need to move forward. Now we've got some really wonderful cards on the table for you, group 3, and over here it's saying that the Queen of Pentacles is indicating somebody around you is very selfish, or that you need to start considering your own feeling, nurturing toward yourself, because the Empress in the reverse indicates your dependence on other people. And I guess this where this king is coming into play here, the king coming into play and working with other people here. But then the Empress in the reverse is saying that perhaps you rely on other people for your strength or your encouragement in a way. It feels like how other people's opinions matter to you for some reason. If people are negative towards you, then you really take that on board. And here, or it's saying that you need to really just consider how you are to yourself, your self-thought, your talk here. Know that you are enough, definitely. And here it's saying the immaturity card with the Page of Cups in the reverse position is saying that maybe you feel like you don't quite have the skills that you need. Maybe there's feeling a little bit of lack of motivation in that way. Like it's not even motivation, it's lack of confidence I'm feeling in that way. But could indicate that there's somebody that feels to be a bit self-centered around you, a bit of Aries energy around you, whether that's you in your chart or somebody around you feels to be a little selfish. Maybe they've been selfish in the way they deal with you and don't realize that you take everything to heart here with this, with the Queen of the Empress in the reverse position. So it's saying that that's just that's something that you deal with your life, and people around you don't understand that. The Knight of Swords is in the reverse position. This is where I'm getting the eagerness from. It's like the impulsiveness. Again, it's kind of, impulsiveness is another Aries trait, so is self-centeredness. So it feels to be strong Aries energy around you. Now, from memory, Aries at the moment has the North Node sitting in it, and it also has Chiron, the Wounded Healer, just from memory without checking the charts today. So that it could be about dealing with traumas, dealing with past pains and turning it around to make it your strength. So, or becoming a teacher because of it. So teaching and helping others based on what you've been through in the past. So perhaps you've dealt with dependence on something, or dependence on certain people, or you depend on other people to be your guiding light or your strength or your encouragement. And down here it's saying that you need to tap into your own self-worth or self-value. If you've been through that and moved through that situation in life, perhaps you could share your skills with somebody else to help them move through that point in their life. Keep those wheels moving, the cycles, the wheel of fortune, keep it turning, pay it forward. So it's saying that maybe somebody helped you and now you could then help somebody else in return. So it's paying it forward even, so that if it's that karmic cycle here with the Ferris wheel and the wheel of fortune. So doing good for other people, sharing your skills, helping other people through their situations. In turn, when perhaps you're in need, somebody will be there for you to help you through your situation. So here I'm seeing this level of immaturity, this cups energy coming in with this eagerness energy that I'm feeling around you. You're quite really eager to move through something. But I do see the wheel of fortune in the upright position, indicating the wheels are turning. There is movement happening. Things are where they're meant to be. But I do feel some kind of Aries energy that is either triggering to you or needs work on. You need to work through that. again, as I said, North Node is in Aries at the moment, which does indicate that it's part of your life mission here as well. It's what it may again be something you're not confident in, because a North Node is skills that we need to work on in this lifetime, things that we don't perhaps have the experience in, but that's what we're here to learn, and that these cards feel like they're backing that energy up. Laying the cards now from the Stardust Tarot. Okay, we have got the Ten of Coins in the upright position, so that is indicating that what you need will be there for you. So it's saying that Spirit is going to provide you with whatever it is that you need, so you don't have to worry about money or being able to do what you need to do, because it's always going to be there for you. So you just need to tap into that wealth of abundance coming in from the universe, because the Ten of Coins is a very abundant card, but it is also a card about leaving a legacy. It's about thinking about what you create for the generations, as I felt drawn to say to you before about paying it forward to other people or helping people behind you coming forward. So I'm still getting that with the Ten of Coins energy as well. So it's about your legacy. It's about how you help others, what you leave for others, and how you things that you're building that can help other people here as well. I'm feeling around you, and given that it is a Pentacle sign, an Earth sign, again it is all about building something in this lifetime, creating something physically in this lifetime that you can leave as part of your legacy, or in a way that makes your life feel valuable, makes your life feel like you've given to others, or you've made something of your life, or you've done something that is important and valuable in this life. Feels to be really good energy around that, and it is indicating that your life does have purpose and meaning. It is valuable as well. Now there is something that you do need to release and let go of here. We've got the card to say release and let go. So maybe it's this sitting on top of the card that feels like it's lacking a bit of confidence. Maybe you need to let go of those thoughts and negative talk. If that's what's going on around you, need to let that go. Now the card down the bottom here is indicating that being a knowing participant, so knowing what you're doing, it's being complicit, which in a way can indicate that you know something's going on that may not be completely legitimate or may not be the right thing to do, but it can also just indicate that being aware of your situations around you, being fully informed of what's going on around you, and really making a informed decision on what you're participating in, what you're creating here. That's really important. Being really committed, I'm feeling as well around you. It's like you're being let me try and get the words out here for this energy that I'm feeling. It's like you are being driven or motivated, knowing what you're going to do, knowing what you're going to create, or your legacy you're leaving, your valuable skills, and saying, okay, I know what I'm doing, and I'm complicit in this. I'm making the decisions. Every action that I take, I'm doing purposefully here to help me with my feeling like I'm being valuable in the world. Now the unprepared card over here is saying that maybe you're unprepared for some of the things that you need to release and let go of. There's something that could be coming up around you that you need to release and let go of, and you may not be quite ready for this when it happens. But please know that things happen for a reason, and perhaps you've got some new doors coming in to help you on your journey. Now I'm going to pull a positive card for you here, just to see what Spirit wants to provide for you for this week to help you through your current situation. Some kind of positive advice for you, group 3, and here we have that card on the table for you. It's saying you could just be aware or be cautious about overdoing it, exerting yourself physically or emotionally, and being exhausted or fatigued or running on energy. Again, I find it quite interesting that we've got a card that deals with dreams, and I said that you may be waking up tired because you could be doing part of your mission in your sleep. And then over here it's saying that you could be fatigued, so you could be waking up tired, which could have a lot to do with you trying to create something or trying to work on doing what you're meant to be doing, leaving a legacy, feeling valuable in the world. Or it could be that you're doing some kind of mission in your sleep, and here it's making you a little bit tired. You feel a little bit like you're running on empty when you wake up. So thank you so much for joining me, group 3. I hope that you received some messages out of this reading. I will see you again next week.